What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Buckle up because we have absolutely massive breaking news coming straight out of Dallas, Texas. And this is one of those moments that could define the Cowboys' upcoming season, if not the entire trajectory of their franchise for years to come. This just happened literally within the last hour. The Dallas Cowboys have officially signed Pro Bowl running back Riley Moss, and this is not just your average roster move, folks. This is a potential season-defining acquisition that has fans buzzing, analysts scrambling to update their power rankings, and NFC rivals suddenly feeling a whole lot less comfortable heading into the new season. Let's break it all down because this is huge. Riley Moss, a name that's been making waves in the league the past few seasons, has agreed to terms with the Cowboys in what sources are calling a high-impact, aggressive, and strategic move by the front office led by Jerry Jones himself. And make no mistake, this signing was not some fluke. This was intentional. This was targeted. And this was a statement to the rest of the NFL that the Cowboys are not here to mess around. Now, for those who haven't been following Moss's career as closely, first of all, where have you been? But let me get you caught up to speed real quick. Riley Moss has been an absolute beast at the running back position. Known for his explosive speed, sharp vision, and ability to break tackles with both finesse and brute force, Moss has quickly become one of the most feared offensive weapons in the NFL. Just last season, he rushed for over 1,400 yards, had 12 touchdowns, and added another 400 yards through the air as a receiving back. His ability to be a three-down back, contributing in both the ground and passing games, makes him a true dual-threat option, something the Cowboys have desperately needed after the departure of Ezekiel Elliott and the underwhelming, inconsistent performances from their committee of backs. Moss is not just a player. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. And now he's a Cowboy. Sources close to the situation say that the Cowboys front office has been quietly pursuing Moss for the last couple of weeks, especially after it became clear that the team needed a legitimate, game-changing presence in the backfield to complement Dak Prescott and take some of the pressure off the passing game. This move gives the Cowboys balance. It gives them options. It gives them that punch on offense they've been sorely lacking when going up against elite defenses. And if you think Moss is just another good running back, think again. We're talking about a guy who's made back-to-back Pro Bowl appearances, has earned praise from some of the league's top defenders, and has a highlight reel that makes you question whether he's a video game character. The dude can stop on a dime, accelerate like a sports car, hurdle defenders, spin through tackles, and drag defenders for extra yards. He's also got that clutch factor. He scored multiple go-ahead touchdowns in the fourth quarter and has shown up big in prime-time games. If you watched any of his performances last season, you know exactly what kind of electricity this guy brings every time he touches the ball. So what does this mean for the Cowboys going forward? Well, first off, it means that this offense just got a serious upgrade. Dak Prescott, who's been under enormous pressure to carry this team and prove he's the quarterback to lead Dallas to the promised land, now has a top-tier running back who can not only provide consistent yardage on early downs but also serve as a safety valve in the passing game. Think of all the ways offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer can now open up the playbook: screen passes, RPOs, play-action fakes that freeze linebackers, and an overall faster pace of play. The Cowboys now have a legitimate run game that defenses will have to respect, which in turn opens up opportunities downfield for CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and the rest of the receiving core. Let's not forget the impact this will have in the locker room, too. Riley Moss brings leadership. He brings playoff experience. He brings a mentality that fits perfectly with the Cowboys' culture of grit, determination, and winning. He's known as a workhorse in practice, someone who doesn't shy away from putting in extra reps and pushing his teammates to be better. Several players who've played alongside Moss have said he elevates everyone around him, not just with his performance, but with his attitude and preparation. That's the kind of presence that's infectious, and it's exactly what the Cowboys need if they want to compete at the highest level this year. And let's talk about the deal itself. While the full contract details are still coming in, early reports suggest it's a multi-year deal with performance-based incentives that could make Riley Moss one of the top-paid running backs in the league, rightfully so. Some insiders are calling this a team-friendly deal given Moss's value and upside, while others are saying the Cowboys may have just pulled off the steal of the offseason. Either way, the message is clear: Dallas is in win-now mode. They are swinging for the fences. And with a back like Moss in the mix, that goal feels a lot more realistic. This also puts the rest of the NFC on notice, especially teams like the Eagles, 49ers, and Lions, who have been powerhouses in recent years. Because now, with Moss on the roster, the Cowboys have one of the most complete defensive packages in the league. The pressure it takes off the O-line, the added time of possession, and the overall ability to control the tempo of the game are all huge. And let's not overlook the impact this move will have on younger players on the roster, especially those looking to develop behind a superstar. Guys like Deuce Vaughn and Rico Dowdle will now have the opportunity to learn from a Pro Bowl caliber back firsthand. The development opportunities alone are invaluable, and it adds depth to a position group that has seen its fair share of injuries. The timing of this signing couldn't be better either. With training camp in full swing and preseason games right around the corner, Moss will have just enough time to integrate into the system, build chemistry with the offensive line, and get a feel for the Cowboys' offensive rhythm before Week 1. Fans are already lighting up social media, talking about jersey orders, fantasy football drafts, and Super Bowl predictions. It's that big. It's that game-changing. And here's the thing: this also re-energizes the fan base. Cowboys fans have been waiting for a move like this, something bold, something exciting, something that says, we're going for it. For years, the narrative has been that Dallas has all the talent but can't get over the hump. Well, Riley Moss might just be the difference maker that finally tips the scale. Think about it: pair his dynamic ability with an already powerful roster, a hungry coaching staff, and a top-tier defense led by Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs, and you've got the formula for a serious playoff run. This isn't just hype. This is real. And while nothing's guaranteed in the NFL, this signing just increased the Cowboys' chances of going deep into January and maybe, just maybe, into February. So what happens next? Expect a media frenzy. Expect practices to be packed with reporters. Expect Moss to get a huge ovation at his first public appearance in a Cowboys uniform. Expect analysts to start revisiting their playoff brackets. And most importantly, expect this Cowboys team to play with a new edge, a new swagger, a new level of confidence that comes from knowing you've got one of the most explosive players in the league lining up in your backfield. There's going to be a lot to watch over the coming weeks: how quickly Moss gets up to speed in the offense, how many reps he gets in the preseason, and how the team adjusts its overall game plan to maximize his talent. But make no mistake, this is the headline-grabbing, franchise-impacting move that Cowboys fans have been dreaming about for years. So get ready. Because the 2025 season just got a whole lot more interesting. Riley Moss is officially a Dallas Cowboy. Let that sink in. This is going to be one wild ride.